Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you're well. Well, Scorpio, for those of you who are new here and don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle. And for those of you Scorpios returning, thanks so much for all your love and support, and thank you for being here with me once again. Alright, Scorpio, so I'm here today to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of September 20th through September 26th, 2020. Now, do understand that although these messages are time-stamped, they are timeless. So whenever you fall upon this reading, it is meant for you. Alright? Now, given that said, please remember that these are general messages. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Scorpio, if you're here watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, go ahead and check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You might find your message there. And if at that point, Scorpio, you're not finding your message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I will have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. I do support them all. All right, so given that said, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. So we're going to start with some Oracle and then move into the Tarot. Now, if you've been here before, I have changed up a couple of my decks, but we're just going to flow with it, okay, Scorpio? So first and foremost, we're going to tap into the energy of spirit through the Animal Spirit Oracle cards to get you out 3 messages for your week. So give me one moment. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of September 20th through 26th, or whenever they fall upon this reading. What messages do you have for my beautiful Scorpios? All right, Scorpio. So your first Oracle message coming out is Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. So there's a sense of gray area here for you. Now, it's a very interesting energy because I see that there was an old way of being and there was a new way of being. But right now, you're kind of in the in-between, and you're meant to really embrace that energy before stepping into something very different, before really stepping into the light. You're still working with the energy of an old way of being. And it's because there isn't that closure there needed before you can move forward. That's why you're having to really embrace this center space. I see you almost still working with negative aspects of yourself, really stepping into the light, but because you need to still work with that energy, you're kind of in the in-between this week. Now, there's a choice you have to make here. This is a choice that you have to make, and you have to be willing to adjust yourself so that you can step into the new. Now, your next Oracle message coming out for the week is Crow Spirit. So you are co-creating your reality with Spirit, hand in hand. There's a lot of magical energy around you this week, Scorpio. It's almost like one way of living is no longer what's meant for you. And you're stepping into something completely different, something completely new. And that's kind of why you're still in the in-between. Because you're still shifting from one way to a new way. Now, I feel like whatever area you're stepping into is a much more spiritually advanced, much more, like magical energy around this new way of being. Some of you could be waking up to being healers, or you could be some sort of force that's driving the earth right now towards a change. You could be a speaker. You could be anybody. I mean, there are healers in every area of life here. But I feel like there's this air of magic around you this week, and you're really able to tap in to the energies of spirit this week, Scorpio. And because you're doing that, you're really co-creating your best life and your highest good with spirit. You guys are walking hand in hand, creating something new for you. And you're really breaking into a new dimension. Now, we do have a 1, so that speaks of potential. That speaks of new opportunities and new beginnings. And then a 7 is all about your spirituality. So I see that your spirituality is helping you to break into something new. Now, your third Oracle message coming out for you this week is the Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around you. Support is all around you. For some of you, this could be talking about a specific relationship in your life that is really being uplifted this week, that is changing directions, that's moving into a new phase or into a new cycle. And there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of support there. There's a lot of happiness there. A lot of structure, a lot of foundation, especially with that 4. And there's a new beginning. Like I said, something is shifting, something is changing. Now, for those of you this isn't a relationship that's like a romantic relationship. This could be with a family or a friend or, a coworker or a boss, or it could be with a community of people. But I feel that there's a lot of support around you this week, Scorpio, really lifting you up. helping you to change directions, helping you to move into this new dimension. This could be this, the energy of spirit around you and the energy of magic. Really helping you to shift from one way of being into an entirely new way of being this week, and know that you're supported and that you're secure as you go through this process. Okay, Scorpio? But now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to actually release these 2 cards here. And we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's saying about this flamingo spirit. Now, before I move forward, we do have 3 bird spirits here. And birds are indicative of transformation to me. A change, really riding the winds and the currents of life, understanding how to change directions with ease and with grace, moving into something new. Birds are also travelers between dimensions. So like I said, you're breaking into a new dimension this week. Really shifting things around you, either in your physical life, your mental life, your spiritual life, your love life, whatever it is. There's big shifts and big changes here. And really, Spirit's trying to support you and co-create that best good, that highest future, that best future, that highest good, that's really meant for you. Okay? But like I said, we're going to dive deeper into this flamingo spirit. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have 26 flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. Now, Scorpio, this says, balance comes easily to flamingo spirit, who sees what was and what will be and stands strong in the face of uncertainty. You can be informed by what came before and a plan for a future yet to be, but do not resist flamingo spirit's call to be fully present in the now, where the real magic happens. With 1 foot in the life you are moving away from, and 1 foot in the future as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intentions. You must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. Embrace the in-between. The presence of flamingo spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and opportunities are beginning to present themselves. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to know and learn before going forward with new plans. You can trust this moment and yourself as you take in what you see and become aware of all that you're experiencing in this in-between time. So be in the here and now and know that love and blessings are all around you as you make this shift into a new way of being, as you break into a new dimension. Okay, Scorpio? But now, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and move forward in your reading, and we're going to pull some cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded, and we're going to pull some cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now, in the past, if you've been here before, I was using the Moonology Oracle cards, but now I'm using the Starseed Oracle. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for their week of September 20th through 26th, or whenever they land upon this reading. What energies can help to keep my Scorpios grounded, and what energies can help them to be more open? All right, Scorpio, let's see what comes out. So, Spirit, what are the energies to help keep my Scorpios grounded? What are the energies to help keep my Scorpios grounded? What are the energies to help keep my Scorpios grounded? All right, so just one card is coming out for you this week, Scorpio, and we do have Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. You're tapping into the higher dimensions this week. You're tapping into the higher spiritual realms this week, Scorpio, and it's helping you to understand the lessons in your life. It's helping you to reap the growth that it is that you want. So this week, to remain grounded, you need to know that you are really transforming. You are making a transition into a new way of being, and you just have to trust the flow of how things are happening around you. In every area of your life, I feel like everything is changing for you, Scorpio. Even down to the way you feel about yourself, even down to the way you look at yourself, even down to the way you see yourself and the way others see you. And all the situations in your life, in your romantic relationships, in your family ties, in the friendship networking that you have, in your career, in your mission. Things are shifting and things are changing. And life lessons are peeping up this week. So to remain grounded, you need to know that even when things are uncertain, even when things are kind of a little murky, and you're kind of in that in-between, things are working out for your highest good. Now also, there's a need for some of you to kind of study and dive deeper into what it is you're creating, to remain really grounded, to really ground that energy so you can learn how to use what you're gaining this week to move towards your highest good and to move towards what it is you're trying to create. Okay? Because you're meant to do some big work here on Earth, especially with this Earth School. You're meant to make a shift here. You were brought in this incarnation at this time for a specific reason, Scorpio. And it's time for you to really embody that. It's time for you to really trust in that and to believe in that, okay? But now let's move forward, and we're going to look at the energies to help keep you more open. So, Spirit, what are the energies to help keep my Scorpios open? What are the energies to help keep my Scorpios open? All right, so Scorpio, so the first card coming out for you is Cracked Open, Rock Bottom. Surrender to the alchemy of life. Yes, one way of being is no longer meant for you. And you are stepping into a new phase, into a new cycle, into a new way of being. But you're in that in-between where you're really understanding the energy and you're really cracking open to this new dimension and into your spirituality. For some of you, you've hit rock bottom and you knew that there was a change necessary. And it's time for you to be open to something completely different than what you've ever had before. It's time for you to really surrender. Surrender to the divine and surrender to the alchemy happening in your life, because you are shifting, you are changing. Like I said, one way of being is no longer working out for you, and you're in that in-between time where you're healing, you're transitioning, you're transforming, you're changing, and you're becoming something completely different. So surrender into that, to be open to it. Now we also have deep cellular healing. What did I just say? You are in a period of healing. You're in a period where you are being healed so that something new can begin. Now this says Arcturus energy. Physical and emotional healing is all around you this week. That's why you're in the in-between, Scorpio. Because you have to really heal before you can step into this new period, this new cycle, this new phase. In whatever area of your life it may be. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, romantically, whatever it is. A healing has to happen. And you need to be open to allowing that energy of healing to flow into your life. Now we also have Jump In. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Be open to it. Be open to the change that's happening. Do not resist it. Let it flow. Let it go and let it flow. Embrace the in-between. Embrace the healing energy and just take that leap of faith and really dive deep like a Scorpio does. Dive deep so that you can come out being someone completely different, so that you can really shine and be that beautiful beacon that you're meant to be. You are really changing this week, and it's a very strong energy around you. There's also a sense of adventure. So say yes. Just say yes to this healing energy. Say yes and be open to this change that's happening for you. And be in the here and now and stay in the present moment. So the Spirit can help you to co-create, especially with that crow spirit energy. And know that you're loved and supported as you dive deep. Okay, Scorpio? Wow, beautiful oracle messages. But now, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead. We're going to move forward in your reading into the tarot portion where we dive deeper into the energies that are surrounding you this week. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll also look at how to best invite those positive energies in and how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But first and foremost, Scorpio, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because if you've been here before, and I've said in the past, we live in a world of polarity. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to really understand how to best make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that are coming our way. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio for their week of September 26th? 20th to 26th, or whenever they fall upon this reading. All right, so we do have the Tower card. Yes, you're going through a shift. You are going through a change. And this is very positive. Now, although you may feel like things are crumbling around you, although you may feel like things are falling apart, that's because Spirit is helping you to make that shift. There are upheavals happening in your life. Old energies, old relationship, old ways of being that are no longer serving you, that are meant to be released. And it's time for you to persevere through this time. It's time for you to really give into this and allow this to happen. It's time to invest your time and invest your energy in staying in the here and now and being present in the current moment. Because you really are shifting this week. I really feel this transformative energy all around you. Now, we do also have the Ace of Cups, so some sort of new loving energy is coming in. This could be a relationship between you and another. It could be a relationship with yourself. It could be a relationship with you and a family member, or you and a friend, or you and a coworker, or a boss. But there was a lack of vitality, there was a lack of energy in this situation, and Spirit's stepping in to refill that cup, to bring back vitality, to bring back healthiness, to bring back happiness, to bring love back into the situation. Love you who you are. Love what you're doing. Love what you're going through, because you really are making a transition into a new way of being. You're breaking into a new dimension. And things are crumbling around you. So don't fear this change, and really be open to investing your time into this change, so that new love and new energy can come your way. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. Now this is the Tower card, so that is very Scorpionic energy, okay? That is very Scorpionic energy. Scorpios are all about endings and beginnings. So right now you're in that in-between time. This is the hard area of it. This is the hard part of it. But it's so meant for you right now, Scorpio. So really give into that energy. Even though you feel like everything is falling apart, there's a reason for it all. There's a reason for it all. And Spirit has a plan. So don't worry, even if things are kind of crazy right now, because things are going to come back into balance. You're going to persevere through this, and you're going to reward. You're going to get a reward for this transition that you're making. And I feel like it's a very loving energy around you. Okay? But now we're going to go ahead and look at what negative energies or challenges may be coming your way. So Spirit, what negative energies or challenges may be coming towards Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oof, for the week. Oh, so many messages. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop there, or else, we could be here for 5 hours. So let's see. So we do have the Ten of Wands. So there's a lot of responsibility around you, a lot of heavy burdens. Yeah, I feel like you're carrying a lot of weight on your back this week, Scorpio. And that's because what I feel here, what I'm seeing here, is that you're still holding on to the energy of the past. Like this card says, you still have 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future. Now, healing is happening, and there is a rebirth here, but I feel like you still feel that really heavy energy on your back this week. Okay? Now, we do have the Hierophant, Taurian energy. That speaks of that higher learning. That speaks of that higher power. Now, there could be someone in your life, though, that is making you feel like you cannot really go through this shifting energy, that you can't change from this. Now, this could also be yourself, because we do have the Devil card, Capricorn energy. Now, this could be some sort of attachment, some sort of bond you have to that old way of being. I see you're struggling with really letting that go. You're struggling with really being determined to release that. Some sort of negative tendency, some sort of area in your life where power was claimed from you. Could be with a Taurus. Now, it could also be an old limiting belief system. Maybe some of you are breaking into a new way of spirituality now. Maybe some of you in the past were more in a more conformed kind of religion or tradition. And you're really shifting from that. And you're seeing that's no longer meant for you. But you're still kind of holding on to those limiting belief systems. And you've really given your power to that. And you're having a hard time reclaiming that. You're having a hard time breaking away from that this week. I mean, you're determined. But that cycle is not done yet. You're still really letting those limiting belief systems crumble and fall apart. So this week you need to know, like this card says, you're still kind of in the in-between. This cycle hasn't ended yet. But you're working through it. But you're still holding on to some negative energy that's no longer meant for you. You're still holding on to some sort of heavy burden, some sort of strong, responsibility that you feel like you have to hold on to. But you're not meant to do that anymore. You're meant to kind of release it, but I still see that you're still grasping towards it. Because it could have been something that made you feel safe. It could have been something that made you feel happy for a long time or really supported you. But Spirit's trying to tell you that it's not supportive anymore. It's no longer meant for you. It's no longer conducive towards your path. But I do see that for some of you, you're still kind of holding on to that energy, and it's causing a lot of stress. It's keeping you from achieving that new goal. It's keeping you from really stepping into that new power. But you have to understand that you are going through a period of healing here. So you are slowly releasing things. But there's something here that's still really claiming your power, and it's keeping you from really accepting in this new cycle, okay? But now we're going to go and we're going to move forward, and we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies of the week, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how might my Scorpios best invite in the positive energies for the week? How might my Scorpios best invite in the positive energies of the week? All right, Scorpio, we do have quite a messages out for you here. So the first card coming out is the Eight of Cups. Yes, it's time for you to walk away from something. It's time for you to stop giving in to the past. There was some sort of relationship, some sort of situation, some sort of religion, something that held you that is no longer conducive to your path anymore. And it's time for you to abandon that. It's time for you to withdraw away from that and to walk towards your happiness, to go out and find that ninth cup. Now, it's not going to be an easy road. I'll tell you that right now. You are going through a period of healing, and things are going to be tough and things are going to be hard, but that's because you really are shifting and changing. So even though the road isn't the road less traveled, it is the road that's meant for you, Scorpio. And you have to keep going. You have to keep going. Now, we do have the Star card, and that is Aquarian energy. This is spirituality. This is hope. This is serenity. This is renewal. So you are going through a time of renewal here. You are shifting and you are changing, and you're realizing that you are the star of your life and that you can have the dreams that you want, but you have to walk away from things that are no longer serving you before that can happen. Now, we also have the Ace of Pentacles here, so some sort of new financial opportunity is coming your way, and you need to accept this. You need to be willing to be open to it because it's going to bring you a lot of prosperity. This is something you've manifested. This is something you have manifested, and it's going to bring you a lot of emotional balance. And this is the King of Cups. That is you, Scorpio. That is your card. A lot of balance, a lot of control. There's a very generous energy here. So either you're being generous with the people in your life or someone's being generous with you, or there's just a generous energy around you that is helping you to move away from something that was no longer serving you, something that was no longer meant for you, allowing those things to crumble, knowing that you will persevere and that you will gain a reward from this, and that your cup will be refilled. Your cup of renewal, your cup of vitality, your cup of energy, your cup of love. That even though you may feel like it's hard for you to let that go because you're not sure of the path ahead, you need to really release that and move towards that and know that you will be held and know that you are safe and you are secure and you're surrounded by loving energy. That you really are manifesting your highest good here, okay, Scorpio? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward. We're going to look at how the negative energies could affect you this week. So, Spirit, how might the negative energies affect my Scorpios? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might my Scorpios be affected by the negative energy? All right, so we do have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a struggle here. This is a power struggle. You're struggling through an old way of being and a new way of being. You're really in that in-between, like this card says, because we have the Two of Pentacles. And this is juggling. So it's almost like your old beliefs and your new beliefs are in a tug-of-war here. You're juggling between the two. You're not really sure which one to take on and which one to let go. And because of that, it's causing some sort of imbalance, some sort of disarray in your life. You're not being able to adapt to the situation because you're not really going with the flow. You're not trusting in the situation and really being open to really just jumping in and taking that leap of faith. Because something is still claiming your power. Something is still holding you back. Something you feel like you can't let go. Because I almost feel like if you let go of it, I feel like, Scorpio, if you let go of one of these things that you're holding on to, I feel like you think that everything's going to fall apart. But you're no longer meant to juggle. You're meant to be in the here and now, not really worrying about the future, not really worrying about the past, but worrying about what's going on in your life at this moment as you make this transition, as you make this change. And it's like, as long as you keep juggling here, your abundance is going to be kind of blocked. There's some sort of block here. Now, even though you are in the in-between and things are working out for you, you have to release things as you go along, because if you don't, that's really going to hold you. It's going to hold you in the past, and it's going to hold you from what's really meant for you. It's going to hold you from the beauty in your life, the abundance in your life. And this is a 3. This is Spirit's calling card. So there's a divine intervention here. So you need to just go with the flow, because if you don't, you're going to be blocked out from this beautiful new transition and transformation that you're making. Okay, but now we're going to go and we're going to move forward, Scorpio, and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies coming in for the week, as well as how to best overcome those negative challenges. So, Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio, we do have a couple cards out for you. So first card is the Two of Wands. And this card speaks of progress, of making the correct decisions to discover what's meant for you and to release what's not. This is a stepping into the unknown, no longer having a fear of what's ahead, but trusting in the energies that are around you to keep you held and to keep you secure. This is about you looking at what you want to create and really manifesting that and only that. Now we also have the Ten of Swords. So this is the ending of a cycle. A lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of anguish. But this is recovery. This is recovery. This is hope, not hopelessness. This is happiness, not anguish. This is knowing that something was no longer meant for you, and that now because you're releasing that, you're on that road to recovery. Now we also have the Three of Pentacles. So you are really teaming up with Spirit this week. You're teaming up with Spirit to co-create your best life. And you're really understanding what's meant for you and what's not meant for you. Now with that Three of Pentacles, this also has to do with finances. There's some sort of initial fulfillment here. There's something new happening in your life. Some sort of new collaboration between you and another, between you and Spirit, between you and yourself. But it's like you're really willing to do the work now. You're really willing to do the work. And you're ready to just embrace what's happening in the in-between. Now we also have the Three of Swords. Yep, you're releasing pain. You're releasing an old cycle of anguish and sadness and depression and rejection. You're releasing that pain. You're being optimistic again about your life. Being optimistic again about what's supposed to happen for you and what's going to happen for you. Wow, Scorpio. All right, so now we're going to move forward. We're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, how can my Scorpios best overcome the negative challenges? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can my Scorpios best overcome the negative challenges? All right, Scorpio, so we do only have one card coming out for you. This is the Four of Wands. This is happiness. This is harmony. This is a connection between you and another. This is the connection between you and yourself in your life at this time, in this period of transition, in this period of change. This is the 1111 calling card. This is divine intervention. This is divine guidance. This is divine action. This is you letting go and surrendering and giving in to the soul growth that's happening for you at this time, learning the lessons that are going on around you, reaping the rewards, the growth, surrendering to the alchemy that's happening. Now, for some of you, the Four of Wands is a marriage. This is a strong connection between you and another. This is happiness. This is love. This is a smooth home life. This is smooth relationships. This is smooth energies in your community. This is strong communicative energy. It's also transitional energy here, okay? So you are really changing here, Scorpio. You really are changing. So you need to trust in the flow of that change and just go with the flow. Just surrender. Surrender to the divine this week. Okay? But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the overall impact of the energies, positive and negative. So, Spirit, what are the overall impact of the energies, positive and negative? Oh my gosh, look at that. Yes, Scorpio, beautiful cards. Oh my goodness. All right, Scorpio, so we do have two cards coming out for you. And we have got the Six of Swords. Making that necessary transition, a rite of passage. Moving from a rough road, an arduous time, choppy waters, and moving towards something better. Knowing that you have the support around you to make this change. Spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. People in the 3D, people in the 5D. People in the spiritual realm, supporting you and helping you to make this transition. Moving on, going through that in-between, because this is like that in-between here, because you see there's the rough waters here and there's the smooth waters here, and this is you in that in-between, really transitioning, really making that change, really transforming. Now we have the Four of Pentacles, strong foundations, control, stability. Holding true to your values, holding true for what's meant for you, not what was instilled within you or what you were told to believe, but believing in what's truly meant for you and trusting in those beliefs. Everyone can believe in something different. Spirituality is how you see it. It's how you look at it. It's how you feel about it. So embrace this transition and know that new, stronger foundations are coming in for you. That you possess everything you need to go through this period of change. Okay, Scorpio? Wow. All right, Scorpio, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move forward. And we are going to pull you 3 star seeds for some extra messages from Spirit. So give me one moment. All right, Spirit. So what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages do you have for Scorpio? All right, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. So the first card to come out is Earth Guide. And what did I tell you back from the beginning of the reading? I said you were sent here for a reason. You were sent here to bring change And the sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So bring love into the situation as you go through this change and this transition. Now we also have vibration. Your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Like I told you, you're really co-creating with spirit this week, okay? Now your third card is patience. Yes, patience. This is allowing things to unfold. It says be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So really embrace the in-between and make this necessary transition. Okay, Scorpio. Well, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Scorpio, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and click that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future videos. Also, you can check me out on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, you can email me at woworacle1111@gmail.com. Well, this is Gennaro, Scorpio, signing off from my channel, WowOracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you were able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Scorpio, I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.